Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
For the Duke Blue Devils, you might have known this school for basketball, but wait just a minute. Football is making some noise. Coming off an ACC championship game appearance last year and a title, they are primed to make another run. 6-2 in the league last season. Manny Diaz has his team ascending. Can they replace their quarterback? That's the big question as they get ready to kick things off here in Wallace Wade Stadium. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They believe they can run right here. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab in their space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Could be got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Off-play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Gets away from one, finds some space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run it. It's Lacey. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threatened it. Red zone.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. He fires a bullet to the right. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of of the shotgun. They go to the ground. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Got a little grass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The run inside. It's Lacey. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Lacy. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cunningham. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them. If you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And he puts through the extra point. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move, it's Lacy. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
It's complete to the left. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf.
Like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run to the right. Creates a little space. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout, Duke. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Snap coming before halftime. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. The run inside. It's Lacey. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 8 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running get... There he goes!
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Offense will try to get things going on this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and 6 yards to go. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Oh, they're after him. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB.
He's into the open down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Little. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
The give on the inside. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Throws to the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came.
Touchdown, Duke! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks time.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. He's now third down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snags it open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down mark.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Runs through the tackle. There's some room. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Blue Devils with an answer.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The offense changing the play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Duke. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Blue Devils with an answer. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Right down the gut of the field. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Number 17, Celtic kick it away.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. And off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision... Question for a while.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The give as they work on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
On the option. Now the pitch. Finding some room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Here comes the option. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.